Boakye from Brampton, Ontario, Canada. Enoch Boakye will jump center. Opposite Adrame Jong, the Dogs in white, Spartans in blue. Mike Reed tosses up the opening Toyota tip-off, and that is won by the Bulldogs. So they have it first, that Toyota tip-off, brought to you by Toyota. Let's go places. Dogs to the backdoor lob for Boakye right out of the gate, and what a way to start this 175th installment of the Bulldog-Spartan rivalry.
Boy, he threw it down.
The alley-oop, what a beginning, 2-0 Fresno State, and now the Spartans trying to counter. MJ Amy dribbling in on the baseline, floats it up off the window and in. Some explosion off the bounce for MJ Amy.
Yeah, he's coming off there powerful. That was a nice-looking move. The Dogs got to stop that dribble penetration.
So tied at 2. Here's Isaiah Pope down the lane. He floats it up and nothing but net. What an offensive start on both ends. 4-2 Fresno State.
Yeah, guys are making strong drives. Assertive basketball right off the start.
Alvaro Cardenas, the Spartan veteran, picks up his bounce out to Amy. MJ Amy on the left side of the floor, switches on to Isaiah Pope. Amy, lean and mean. Bounce pass to the elbow left side for Jong. Looking, still holding the basketball. Fires to the corner right side, Gorner. He loves to shoot the three. Step back three here is nothing but net. And the Spartans have their first edge at 5-4 as the Turkish import, Tibet Gorner, comes through.
Yeah, he's got a nice stroke to him, and he's got some nice moves off the bounce. Displayed it on that play.
Nobody's missed a bucket yet.
No.
Bulldogs not wanting to be the first to do so. Hill pressured on the perimeter and fouled on the extended aggressive. On your screen, if you're with us on the Mountain West Network, I told you Mike Reed, the lead official, and it's a 3-mic crew.
Huh.
We've got 3 mics on our broadcast, and they've got 3 mics officiating the game. Mike Littlewood is the third man in black and white stripes tonight. Andre posts an upright block against Anderson, catches.
So the big man's got to look before he puts it on the bounce.
Bulldogs applying a little full court pressure here as the Spartans bring it across. Dogs just trying to slow up that offensive flow for Tim Miles' club. Tim Miles, one of the more respected coaches in college basketball. Did a great job at Colorado State. Was at Nebraska before taking the Spartan job. Gorner stops at the elbow, lobs down low Jong, and we've got a foul on the floor. Might to be the official team physicians of Fresno State Athletics. Saw Dr. Fritz Glazer from Spock here tonight. Cardenas with it. Left sideline, decides to launch the three after a few spins, and there's a miss finally. Pope comes up with a board for Fresno State, and he wants to run. Pope knifing down the lane, passes back out to Ducell. Couldn't get the three off, and they work it around the perimeter. Hill now penetrating from the right wing. Backs it out top of the key, over to Pope left side. Now to Ducell, right in front of the Spartan bench. Into the high post, Andre. Give and go with Ducell. Ducell down the lane. Pull-up jumper blocked. Came up with nothing but air and corralled by Jong of San Jose State.
Nice drive, great defense by San Jose State to beat it, though.
MJ Amy with the bounce pass to Jong, and the 7-footer tries the mid-range J. No good. Rebounded by Enoch Boakye of Fresno State. Here come the Dogs. Hill, an underhand scoop pass to Pope at the three-point arc left side. They're working into the block, Andre. Backing down Trey Anderson. Andre spinning, leaning, up off the window, no, and a trap.
A hard trap that time, but it obviously threw Eduardo's timing off in the block. I don't know how that knee's feeling.
5-4, Spartans. Well, that's a good excuse to give you our injury report, brought to you by Sierra Pacific Orthopedics. I did talk to the trainer, Juan Torres, before the game, as Gorner loses the handle, sliding down the lane. Andre's knee, according to the trainer, Juan Torres, is feeling much better, and so is Isaiah Pope's back, which might be the best news of all. 5-4, San Jose State. We played 3 minutes and a few seconds. The lob down low to Boakye, who powers up, blocked by Jong. Leo Colomario had a nice entry pass, but Boakye couldn't convert, and here comes San Jose State again. Cardenas down the lane, throws the lob for Jong, and Boakye returns the favor, knocks it away. Now transition for the Dogs. Hill, the trail three. No good off the back iron. Ducell catches. He puts up the triple. That's in and out. Pope fighting for an offensive board. And
Boakye's just got to take his time and see the defender. You just got to keep fighting if you're Fresno State. If you're San Jose State, you're happy what's happening for you in the post, your defense.
Well, no question about the intensity of this matchup so far, huh?
No.
And now the pick, Leo Colomario from behind, poked it free from Latrell Davis, who just checked in for the Spartans. Now here's Hill penetrating, jump stop left block, leaves for Boakye, who brings down the house. Enoch Boakye just scraped the ceiling and left dust falling to the floor under that rim on the east side.
Well, there was nobody there that time. The block was there. They all got the way.
Wow, that slam dunk brought to you by Me and Ed's, a slam dunk better way to pizza. Order online, meandeds.com. Trey Anderson dribbles it off his foot out of bounds to the Bulls, who played some competitive conference games, but are toward the bottom of the standings and trying to make a climb. Fresno State, 3 of its first 7 from the floor. Dogs have had a few turnovers. Here's Hill floating it up in the paint, little short. Had a chance at his own rebound, but the Spartans take it away. Latrell Davis picked it up for San Jose State. Little give and go for San Jose State, and MJ Amy misses at point blank range. It was a nice give back from Diego Seixas. Here's Hill with a blow by to the rim, reverse layup, no, but Bowachi out of nowhere to clean the glass. What an offensive rebound put back for Enoch.
I think he's still got some of that thin air in his lungs from Wyoming the other day. He's getting off the ground quickly.
He is playing above the rim. He's got 4. Bulldogs lead it 8-5. Actually, he's got 6 of their 8. He had that alley-oop out of the gate. Amy in the paint, backs it out with Enoch on him. Now Amy facing him up, launching the 3-ball left wing, and nothing but net. MJ Amy's been on a scoring tear for San Jose State. We're tied at 8. 14.5 minutes to play, first half. Ducell on the right wing, gets it into the hands of Hill, guarded by Cardenas. Meanwhile, Bowachi comes to set the ball screen. Hill penetrates, bounce pass feed to Bowachi, rifles it cross court Ducell. Penetrates all the way to the left block, fading baseline J. High arcer goes in for Xavier Ducell. We haven't seen a whole lot of that mid-range game from him.
Yeah, that was a nice, under control fadeaway by the D-man. The X-man put it down.
10-8, Fresno State. Spartans going right back to Amy. Catch and shoot triple, and he cans another one. For rebound position, gives it to the Spartans out of bounds. 2 team fouls on the Bulldogs, 1 on San Jose State. The international combo of Goriner and Seixas working with it on the perimeter. Here's Goriner curling toward the elbow, back to Seixas. Quick release, lefty 3, no good. Rebounded by Enoch Bowachi. Bulldogs with the ball down 1. Yap in transition. Yap down the lane. Double clutch layup. What spin he had on that. Kissed it off the glass, and the backspin sucked it back down through the net.
Well, he's coming off the bench, bringing some really positive energy on the break. I like that from Donovan.
Dogs look bouncy today. 12-11, Fresno State. 13.5 minutes to go first half. Latrell Davis with it for San Jose State. Up top to Amy. He drives hard to the cup. Partially blocked by Bowachi. A scramble for the loose ball. Colomario gets it to Yap, who's trapped and fouled. Donovan Yap fouled in the backcourt, and the Bulldogs will have the ball. Keith Brown said Enoch Bowachi played his best half of the season in Laramie in the first half, and he's having a stellar first half here. 6 points, 4 boards, a block. He's on the bench now with Andre back in. Bulldogs with the ball in a 1-point lead. Colomario pump fake. Now he dribbles down the lane. Jump stop right block. Out to Yap for 3. In and out for Dono, but an offensive board for Andre. Waits for Jong to come down and gets the bucket and a foul. And now we'll see if he can convert the foul shot. Something he did a great job of last year, but he's yet to really click in this year. And that one goes in and out.
You know, when your knee hurts, sometimes you're going to just get inconsistent until you get it where you need it, where you know what you're going to get every time you bend.
14-11, Bulldogs, 12:45 remaining first half. Spartans going deeper onto their bench. Garrett Anderson, the sophomore, is in for the first time, as is the big man William Humer out of Sweden, and he'll try a triple up top. No good, but an offensive board. Goriner puts it back up and in. Isaiah Pope unable to keep Goriner off the offensive glass.
He beat Pope bad on that one. You don't know if that's a back issue or if he just lost focus.
I think he didn't know where he was.
No, he didn't see him.
Didn't know where Goriner was, I should say. Hill curling down the lane. No look feed to Andre. Layup good. Looked like Eduardo lost the handle trying to power up, but still able to guide it in. 16-13 Fresno State. Hill with 2 assists with his next dish. He'll tie Marvell Harris for 6th on the Bulldogs all-time sharing list.
Well, that was a really nice assist by Hill.
Cardenas bowling his way in. His mid-range no good. Tipped around, and San Jose State comes down with it. Goriner for 3, no good. Long bounce to the sideline.
Adapt, because now they have a coach's huddle first and then go to the other huddle. So I've had to adapt with that. But Coach Brown just said they're playing great defense, but they got to focus on those defensive boards and not let San Jose State get those second chance points and to finish the possession.
Sounds like a plan. And meanwhile, on the offensive end, they just got Isaiah Hill an open look for 3 from the right wing, and he buried it. So it's 19-13. Fresno State. The Dogs applying a little pressure on San Jose State after that make.
San Jose came out in the zone, so let's see if they stick with that one on the return.
Tim Miles will do that. He'll switch defenses, try to keep you off guard, but the Dogs had the answer for that zone. Humer trying to 3 the other way. That one comes up short, rebounded by Isaiah Hill. Dogs trying to add to their biggest lead, which is 6. They made 3 buckets in a row. Colomario top of the arc against the zone. driving on Anderson, leaves it behind Weaver. Thought about a three, didn't take it. Now he steps up. He'll launch that three ball. Jalen Weaver, too deep off the back iron. Rebounded by Tibet Gorner of San Jose State.
Well, they're backing off, giving him space to shoot it.
Cardenas penetrating left of the lane. Up top for Humer, the big man, who's already tried 2 threes, hasn't made any, so he decided not to take that one. Here's Gorner down the lane, floats it up with the right hand, no good. Weaver tips it, and Gorner comes down with it. Gorner back up top, Humer, now the handoff Cardenas. Cardenas navigating his way to the right elbow, facing up Andre, shoots over him, short. Eduardo rips the rebound away from Humer. Ahead to Weaver, to a trailing Hill, right wing against the zone, another three is in. Isaiah Hill going to shoot San Jose State out of that zone. The Dogs' lead is up to 9.
Found his rhythm, just coming in, nice jump by Hill.
An 8-0 run for the Bulldogs, who have outscored the Spartans 12-2 over the last 3 minutes. Trey Anderson dribbling into the paint. Floats it up from 14, no good. Bumped around, Anderson gets it back, tries an 8-footer, and that time it's in. So Trey Anderson, the transfer from South Carolina with the deuce. Bulldogs 22, Spartans 15, halfway through this first half.
And they stay in the zone. They're going to force the Dogs to see if they can keep making shots.
San Jose State in a 1-3-1. Yap dribbling on the perimeter left side. Skips it cross court for Hill. The zone moves. The backdoor lob to Colomario, who lays it up and in. Got knocked to the ground. No foul call, but he was able to guide it off the window and in on that backdoor cut.
Well, the diagonal pass typically is what you get in that type of zone.
24-15, a strong offensive start for the Bulldogs. Humer thought about another three, hands off to Gorner. Gorner back to the corner left side. Garrett Anderson with a three ball. That one's short, tipped around, and we're going to get a foul on Humer, I believe, whose hand was on the shoulder. Trigger it in on a baseline out of bounds. Andre has gone to the bench, replaced by Isaiah Pope. So the Bulldogs playing a little smaller here. Inbound comes to Anderson, up top for Seixas. Seixas, the handoff to Amy at the top of the arc, dribbling against Ducell, who's back in the ball game. The reversal to Anderson, right wing against Pope. Little crossover dribble. Bangs into him. The fading baseline jumper, no. And Hill, the rebound for Fresno State. By the way, that last assist for Hill moved him past Marvell Harris on that all-time list. There's Donovan Yap into the lane, and he hangs and hits from 5 feet out. 26-15 Dogs. The Bulldogs shooting 58% from the floor.
Well, they're shooting relaxed. They're shooting high-percentage shots.
With regard to Isaiah Hill and those assists, he's moved past Marvell Harris into 6th, and with 3 more, he'll become the 6th Bulldog ever with 400 assists in his Fresno State career. Gorner driving on Pope all the way to the rim and got it past the help D of Boachi. 26-17. Talked about Gorner in the pregame show with Coach Brown. He plays with so much more confidence and explosion now.
Yeah, he does, and you don't want him to get hot because he's getting too close to the basket every time.
26-17 Fresno State, 8:25 to go first half. Yap around a ball screen from Boachi. Maybe got away with a double dribble. Gets the ball back. Bounce pass feed into the paint for Enoch. Enoch backing down Seixas. An up fake. Shoots over him. Short. Batted up in the air. He goes up. Couldn't get it, but he got shoved by Seixas, and Mike Reed was staring right at it. So 26-17 Fresno State. 8:15 to go first half. Hill bringing it in on that baseline. Inbound. Finds Ducell in the corner left side. 3 balls short. Rebound to Seixas of San Jose State. Spartans have Ricky Mitchell Jr. in the ball game for the first time. He's looking for the ball on the left wing, but Seixas couldn't get it to him because of the ball denial of Pope. Now it's MJ Amy to the high post for Seixas, working on Boachi. Behind for Gorner, open look for 3. He can shoot. 10 points for Tibet Gorner, and the Spartans draw within 6 at 26-20.
Well, nice action by San Jose State, right? Have your best shooter set that back cut. You got to play the lob. You step out and hit the 3. The Dogs got to put better ball pressure.
Now the Bulldogs with some urgency to their weave on the perimeter. Hill stopping and starting, spins on the block, gets it out to Pope, and they swing it around the perimeter. There's a spinning entry to Boachi, backing down Seixas, trying to spin, and 5 assists and only 3 turnovers so far in 12.5 minutes. Good sign, Coach.
Great sign. That's the one stat I think is really important.
Now looking to get it in with 10 on the shot clock. The lob to Boachi, who picks it up near midcourt, hands it back to Donovan Yap. 6 to shoot 5. Yap over to Pope right wing. Pope driving on Gorner, crashes into him, puts it up, wouldn't go, and the loose ball grabbed by Gorner before it went out of bounds. A lot of contact there.
Let him play through it.
Ricky Mitchell Jr. handling on the perimeter for San Jose State. Little give and go with Seixas. Swings it over to Gorner right side. Gorner's had the hot hand. He gives it up to Amy in the corner. His 3 ball off the rim, no good. Rebounded by Boachi. Enoch with 6 points, 6 rebounds already.
Playing so much better. He's improved a lot.
Yap downhill, down the lane, spins it in off the window again. The quickness of Donovan Yap and a decisive move.
Yeah, well, that's the key thing is his confidence. He seems to be very, very, on point on everything tonight.
He played well off the bench in Wyoming Saturday. He's got 6 off the bench already tonight. Bulldogs by 8, 6.5 minutes to go first half. Amy trying to get free of Ducell. It wasn't there, so Trey Anderson has it up top now. Bounce pass to Satius at the foul line. May have slid the feet. Instead, he dumps it down to Anderson. Back out left wing, Gorner. Gorner off the bounce, an off-balance 3 from the left side, and he's on fire. Tibet Gorner, 5 of 7 from the floor, 13 points. He's made 3 of 4 from downtown, and the Spartans are within 5.
And he can shoot over you with his height, so don't let him get heated up.
Yap with a beautiful crossover, leaves it behind from Boakye, who won't shoot out there. He goes cross court to Pope, right wing, then comes to set the ball screen. Pope curls to the corner, launches it off the bounce. The jumper wouldn't drop. In and out, rebounded by Anderson, and a big opportunity for San Jose State here.
Yeah, this is going to be a dogfight all the way through it. You can just tell nobody's breaking out too far.
Spartans down 5, looking to make it a 1-possession game here. Mitchell finds Gorner around his screen. Gorner down the right baseline, the one-hand runner, good. 15-point first half for Tibet Gorner, the 6'9 junior, and the Spartans have trimmed that lead all the way down to 3.
And you can see he's warming up, so they got to find a defensive stop for somebody that can stop that.
Is there somebody you would suggest the Bulldogs put on him that might do a better job?
Well, it'd be interesting to see how Weaver could do.
Yap floats one up and gets a roll. It came
shots they want on offense, and they're making San Jose State take tough shots.
And they'll make the Spartans take a little time here with some full court pressure that slows Cardenas' progress across the timeline. Cardenas has been on the bench. He's back in now. The junior finds Gorner up top. He tried to rifle it down, no Satius, and threw it away.
Almost intensity by Leo, so maybe he's the guy that they go to and say, hey, I think we can have success with him.
30-25 Fresno State. We move on to the 5-minute mark first half. Haven't been a lot of whistles, only 3 team fouls apiece on Fresno State and San Jose State. Yap floats up another one and makes it just right of the lane. He's got the touch today. Donovan Yap, 10 points on 5 of 6 shooting in just 9 first half minutes.
I think all of them been layups or somewhere close to the paint, right? So he's getting in part of the defense.
7-point Bulldog lead, 4.5 minutes to play. Satius left alone for 3, and you can't do that. So Diogo Satius, the southpaw, with his first triple, slices the lead to 4 at 32-28. Eduardo Andre checks back in for Fresno State. He'll be playing with a pair of personals. Boakye to the bench.
Boakye's been playing hard out there. He's spinning as he walks over. Let's see how Andre does.
4:20 to go first half. Hill stops the bounce right of the lane. Up top, Andre finds a red-hot Yap, who stops his dribble, lobs it down low for Eduardo, who was stumbling and could not corral the pass. That's the Bulldogs' 4th turnover.
That drives coaches crazy because you're in the paint and you're hot. Just keep going.
Too unselfish.
Yes.
Satius just hit a 3. This time he doesn't trigger it. Instead, a bounce pass to a backdoor cutting Gorner, but Andre was there to cut him off. Gorner driving on Andre, gets past him. And a foul called. Eduardo went for the block line, trying to add to his 15-point first half.
And 5 rebounds, 3 of them offensive.
And Miles. That one's no good, so it remains a 3-point lead for the Bulldogs, and Boakye just yanked down his 7th rebound of the half. 32-29 Fresno State, 3:45 remaining in a well-played first half. Hill off the ball screen, lost the handle, but it's off the Spartans out of bounds. Looked like some.
Letting them play. So meaning you have to take care of the ball when you bounce it a little bit better because you know you're going to get hit. They're not going to call it, which is fine. You just adjust.
Play through contact.
All the time.
Hill again takes the dribble handoff from Boakye. There's the lob to Enoch, who flushes it. Leo Colomario had barely brought in the pass before he was shooting it out like a volleyball set to Boakye on the backdoor alley-oop.
Way to come out of it. Nice play for the Dogs. Great pass by Leo.
8 points for Boakye, 6 of them on dunks. Dogs lead by 5, just over 3 minutes to go in the half. Cardenas against Pope, around a ball screen from Satius. Cardenas keeps, stumbles, but holds on to his dribble. Navigates all the way to the right baseline. Boakye way out there after him, moving his feet to stay in front. And the pass deflected out of bounds, and Enoch's 5 in conference.
Yeah. He did a great job of keeping his base down.
2 on the shot clock. Spartans get it into Gorner. The corner 3. Off the rim of the glass. No. Tipped around, and San Jose State grabs it again. Gorner another 3. This time it's in. Leo Colomario ended up in the second row of seats, but Gorner knocked down another 3, his 4th of the half, 19 first half points. And it's a 2-point game with 2:40 to go in the half.
Well, that'll be the topic of discussion at halftime for sure for the Dogs.
Who can stop Gorner?
Yeah.
Here's Boakye again, rifles it cross court. Yap, back out on the wing. Pope a 3 ball. In and out and back in again. Isaiah Pope with his first triple. Bulldogs answer, and they're up 5.
Way to be unselfish, work the ball around. Fresno State looked great.
Cardenas over to Seixas right wing to Trey Anderson in the corner, who curls back up top, then down the lane. Pull up jumper, no good. Yap tips the rebound to himself. Dogs trying to add to this 5-point edge. Just over 2 minutes remaining in the half. They've shot 59% from the floor. Boakye catches right block, skips it for Pope, but threw it too high. Pope jumped as high as he could in front of that Spartan bench.
Said, I'm not Shaq, so I can't get that one.
Saw a familiar face over there on the end of the Spartan bench, the injured Rob Viola, former Bulldog, who had a couple big games against the Dogs last year in his first Spartan season. Gorner's had the hot hand. He wants another 3, and it's in. Tibet Gorner can't be stopped in this half. 22 points, 5 of 7 from 3 in 18 minutes.
And what you like about him is he takes shots that are tough shots with a hand in the face and still can knock them down.
That 3 has the Spartans within 2. Yap for 3 from the corner. Off the rim, no. Colomario looks like he's going to get that chance.
I just think he likes those challenges, and I think he could be a really good defensive stopper.
Gorner with a 22-point half. Anderson left alone in the corner for 3, and you can't do that. Somebody didn't know where to go, and Trey Anderson makes them pay. The Spartans are back into the lead, 38-37 with a minute to play in the half. San Jose State has made 9 threes in the opening half. Under a minute to go. Yap pressured up top. Fires over to Hill left wing. Little hesitation. He floats it up on the baseline and gets the roll. Looked like Hill got hit by a couple defenders there, but was able to keep his focus on the rim.
Yeah, that was a nice, tough skill shot by Isaiah. Let's see if the Dogs go back to zone or they're back in their man-to-man.
Isaiah Hill with that bucket has tied the great Ron Anderson for 27th on the Bulldogs all-time scoring list, 1,152. Dogs by 1. 10 seconds on the shot clock for San Jose State. 25 on the game clock. A dangerous skip pass gets through to Anderson. He drives into the paint. The off-balance runner in. Trey Anderson gives the Spartans the lead again, 40-39. Shot clock turned off. And the Dogs hold for one final shot this half. They had Ducell at the scorer's table, but they won't get him in unless they take a timeout. 5 seconds to go. Pope stops his dribble. Bounce pass Hill. Right side 3. Off the rim of the glass. No. Boakye couldn't get the board. MJ Amy does. His deep one at the buzzer. Hits backboard, but no rim. To his compadre, Alvaro Martinez. 40-39, San Jose State. Opening possession of the second half. Dogs defending in their man-to-man. A 3 on the way from Gorner, and wow, he starts off the second half the way he finished the first. A heat check, and he drills a left wing 3 off balance to put San Jose State up 43-39.
He causes a problem with his size, and he can shoot over you.
Now Ducell trying to answer a 3 of his own. Off the rim of the glass, no. Kept alive by Boakye. But the Spartans come away with it. San Jose State with its biggest lead, 4 points. Cardenas off the bounce for 3. Off the rim of the glass, no. Rebounded by Hill, and now the Dogs push it in transition. Hill to Ducell, transition 3 right side. That one wouldn't drop. So nothing but 3 balls in this opening minute of the second half. Only one of them has gone in. That was Gorner's.
Well, the start of the second half, you can tell off the back that the San Jose is looking to get to Gorner, but the Dogs have got to find a way to get better. I think Hill's going to have to pressure a little bit more.
Spartans find MJ Amy, who had a hot start, 8 points in the first half, but all of it was early. Finds his way into the paint. The running bank shot wouldn't drop. Rebounded by Boakye, his 8th board. Now the Dogs trying again with Pope on the left baseline, spinning toward the cup. Hesitation off the window, and it wouldn't drop. Mike Littlewood, longtime baseball coach at the school that Isaiah transferred from, now known as Utah Tech. Coach, you're going to say?
I didn't know that. Pope's at the line anyway. I like the reason why he's at the line because he's playing assertive, aggressive basketball off the bounce. And when the Dogs can't make perimeter shots, they're going to need that from Big Pope.
Pope gets one, and the Bulldogs are within 3 at 43-40. Minute and a half gone by, second half action. Spartans get it high post for Jong. He sat a good chunk of the first half with multiple fouls. Jalen Weaver is back in the ballgame for Fresno State, defensive specialist. Cardenas on the perimeter against that switching D. Comes to the high post, Jong, to a backdoor cutting Gordner, who got away with the travel before skipping across court to Amy. Shot clock winding down. Amy, the off-balance three, no good, but you heard the whistle.
You know, those guys from San Jose, they're going to move that ball around the perimeter and share it.
I couldn't tell either. What I can tell you is Tibet Gorner is already 1 point away from his career high back on November 9th. He's got 25 already tonight. Amy gets 2 of 3 at the line. Spartans with their biggest edge, 45-40. And now the Dogs trying to rediscover some of that offense that they displayed in the first half when they shot 56% from the floor. Pope penetrating left of the lane, skips across court, Weaver. Weaver working on Trey Anderson, reverses to Hill up top, quick swing to Pope. Now to the left sideline, Yap. Yap led all Bulldogs with 10 first half points off the bench. He gets it down to Boachi, left block, 7 to shoot. Bad pass for Hill, who tracks it down near midcourt. Hill with 2 on the shot clock, 1 down the lane, hanging, layup wouldn't go, but an offensive board. Weaver back up and in. Boy, the Bulldogs rescued that possession.
Yeah, they sure did. And just when you thought Isaiah was going to knock it down, it comes off the rim, and Jay Weaver's there to clean it up. Oh, good. Look at Pope.
Now a steal by Pope. Took it away from Anderson. To the rim. Fouled. Is that what you...
Into it. Not afraid. Don't avoid contact.
Now at the free throw line, the high arc are good for Isaiah Pope, who's up to 7 points. Foul shot. We're brought to you tonight by Pepsi, the only drink for basketball watching. Pepsi, that's what I like, official partner of Fresno State Athletics. Nothing but net for Pope. He's up to 8. Bulldogs within 1. That was the halftime margin. Dogs led most of the first half. Now some full court pressure, flustering Cardenas, and then it's poked free from Anderson, out of bounds to San Jose State. There. He gets it into Cardenas, who looked like he traveled before he put it on the floor, just in such a hurry to get it across the timeline. Up top for John. He stops his bounce. 12 to shoot. Up top it comes for Anderson. Off the bounce, 20-footer, short off the front iron. Fight for the rebound. Boachi got enough of it to tip it to Pope. Pope going downhill, down the lane, Euro step, gets the roll. Isaiah Pope, tough to deny at the rim, and he's up to 10.
Well, he takes it strong to the glass every time when he gets down there. That nice, strong body is hard for him to miss.
He's averaging double digits since entering the starting lineup, and he has Fresno State back in front by a point, 46-45 with his 6-0 run. Cardenas for 3. That's the answer San Jose needed. Alvaro Cardenas right in front of the Spartan bench on that left side gets his first 3 points of the night, and San Jose State is back in front, 48-46.
Boy, this is going to be a real, I think this game's going to go right down the finish line. It's just the action is, it's exciting. If you're playing and watching, I know the coaches are going, why can't we get more stops?
It also makes me look ahead to that rematch in San Jose, which should be just as entertaining. Here's Pope on the perimeter, thought about a 3, instead drives in again, drew all kinds of contact on Gorner, no foul. Boy, that was heavy contact in the lane. Here comes San Jose State, leading by 2. Cardenas against Weaver right side, crossover dribble. Cardenas reverses it, up top Jong. Boy, did he travel. Both of those sneakers came up off the ground twice, no whistle. Here's Amy spinning toward the baseline. MJ Amy into the paint. Jump stop. Bounces to the corner of Cardenas. Back out high for Amy. 6 to shoot 5. Crossing over on Hill. Knocks him over. The spinning, fading jumper no good, but an offensive board for Zhang. He spins back underneath. Wraps the pass out to Anderson. An open look for 3 and another one. Spartans have a dozen 3 balls now as a team. They're back to their biggest lead, 5 points.
Yeah, you look at second shot opportunities. They hurt you every time.
Jalen Weaver hands off to Yap. Now over to Hill, left sideline. Hassled by Cardenas. Boachi with the ball screen. Hill curls toward the top. Cross court Weaver. And now to the right sideline, Yap. Yap against Amy. Shot clock into single digits. Trying to work the pick and roll and a reach in on MJ Amy, who mouthed off to Mike. Spartans 51, Dogs 46. We're brought to you by Valley Children's Healthcare, ranked one of the best children's hospitals in the country, caring for kids from the capital to Kern County and from the Sierra to the Central Coast. And the side of the 3 ball, a welcome side for the Dogs. They've seen a dozen of those go down for the Spartans. That's the 4th that Fresno State has converted. That one coming courtesy of Xavier Ducell, his 2nd. 51-49 San Jose State.
The Dogs' defense is tightened down.
MJ Amy penetrating, floats it up on the right side of the lane. It's short. Boakye the board. He's headed for a double-double. That's his 9th rebound to go with 8 points. Jalen Weaver left sideline in the front court. Finds Boakye on the left block. Cross court, an open look for Hill for 3. Great ball movement. And the Bulldogs are back in front, 52-51.
Nice unselfish basketball. The ball moves from one side of the court to the other, makes the defense move. Great finish by Hill.
And how about the growth of Enoch Boakye and his court awareness, huh?
Yeah.
The timing of his pass and the accuracy of it made a difference. Nearly a travel by Satius. Gorner's been quiet for a while. He's already scored 25, one shy of a career high. Now Amy's got it, driving on Colomario. He lost the handle, out to Gorner, off-balance corner 3 to beat the shot clock. To Pet Gorner, a new career high, 28 points. He's 7 of 9 from distance, and the Spartans lead by 2.
That was a tough shot. Yeah, that was a tough one.
I mean, how many of those has he made like that? Leaning, off balance? Here's Colomario getting physical against MJ Amy. Backed him down and got the bucket. Think that Adidas headband makes Leo feel bigger and stronger?
I have no idea what a headband does, but I just I like the move. I wish he'd keep doing it.
Here's Gorner driving to the bucket, challenging Boakye, who stuffs him. The rejection by Enoch. Tie game. Here's Weaver, 1-on-2, Euro step, and the finish.
Both programs are getting players to the rim, and they're finishing nicely. The Dogs look really good at it. Weaver and Colomario got to keep doing that for Fresno State.
56-54 Bulldogs. Satius catches all alone in the paint, missed it from point-blank range, and another rebound for Boakye. Here's Hill down the lane, wraps it back up top. Ducell, 3 on the way. Back iron, no good. Boakye fighting for the board, but Amy comes down with it.
I like the shot by, X, because he's got to shoot those.
Bulldogs by 2. Cardenas wants the lead. His 3 off the rim in the glass, and another rebound for Boakye. He wears the number 13, and he's got 13 of them with 12 and a half minutes still to go.
Yeah.
Hill finds Weaver open on the right wing. His lob down low for Boakye. Great catch and better dunk. Enoch Boakye, a double-double. 10 points and 13 rebounds. And how about the feed from the Weave man?
Yeah, Weaver, nice pick, nice pass to him. But Enoch's catching and gathering nicely these days. He's gotten a lot better.
A foul called on Isaiah Hill. Reserved rest along with Ducell heading out as Andre returns to the action, along with Donovan Yap. 58-54 Bulldogs, just over 12 minutes to play. Cardenas throws the lob for Jong, and that design play worked to perfection for Tim Miles. Jong cutting down the lane, and Cardenas an accurate feed.
Well, Fresno State knows that play, but sometimes you don't really recognize it when someone else does it to you.
Yeah, they do it so much, then it happened to them. Hill catches right sideline, pressured by Cardenas, works around a ball screen from Andre, hesitation dribble, no-look feed to Andre, who's rejected at the rim by Jong. Thought he'd had a dunk, and Jong said, not tonight. Now Cardenas down the lane, that's a travel. I think Taylor Martinez was listening in there. Taylor, hear anything of note?
Yeah, Coach Brown loves what they're doing on offense right now. He feels like the last piece to finish out this game with a...
That has been easier said than done against a Spartan team that has knocked down 13 of 23 from the perimeter, 4 of 6 since halftime. Donovan Yap just drew a foul on the baseline, a non-shooting foul called on Davis, his second. Here's Hill penetrating, jump stop at the foul line, back out Weaver. Plenty of time on the shot clock as it's reversed to Hill, left side against Amy. Crossover, but Amy moved his feet, stayed in front. Hill lost the handle, got it back. Tim Miles wanted to carry. Hill, a contested 3 to beat the shot clock, and that was off the mark, rebounded by Latrell Davis of San Jose State.
Got an empty possession out of that one. I think they should have came over and ran a pick for Hill.
Here's Davis down the lane, double clutch, wild one, no, but an offensive board. Zhang back up, that wouldn't drop. Corralled underneath by Davis, puts it up in traffic, couldn't get the roll, but he's fouled. Leo double digits. Hill leading the way with 11, 10 apiece for Yap, Boakye, and Pope. Boakye has the first double-double. Davis missed the first free throw, and Coach Tim Miles will watch him attempt one more. Short off the front iron, Eduardo Andre with the board. What would you like to see on this possession, Coach?
I really would like to see them get Hill in some action. I think he wants to score, needs to get a little rhythm going.
Isaiah Pope finds a cutting Weaver, had it stripped, got it back, tried to dunk, and Zhang there at the rim to deny him. quick ups by Zhang for the block. Here's Davis to the rim, rejected by Andre. They can block on both ends, and now transition for the Dogs. Yap, an open look for three. From the left wing, it goes. 10 apiece for Pope and Boakye, who has that double-double, and the Dogs lead by 5 at the midway point of the second half. But this Spartan team took San Diego State down to the wire. You know the Spartans aren't going to go away. Zhang in the high post for SJSU, looking to hand off to Cardenas, but Weaver with the denial wouldn't let it happen. Here's Gorner in the lane, and he puts 2 more in, up off 1 foot. For the running 10-footer, Gorner with the first 30-point game of his college career.
Got switched off that time from Weaver to Hill, a little bit taller, and Hill can shoot over anybody.
Gorner 11 of 15 and 7 of 9 from 3. How about the no-look feed to Andre, who got stripped going up by Anderson? Would have been another assist for Hill. Instead, Spartans with a chance to tie it if they get another 3. They've made 13 of those. Cardenas pushing off down the lane, up with the left hand off the window and in. Cardenas just sealed Hill with his right arm. Couldn't get anywhere near that release with the left hand.
Yeah, that was a tough one to defend. Nice shot by Cardenas.
61-60. Fresno State's lead down to 1. Pope reversing to a wide open Weaver. Top of the key 3. Jalen Weaver with 7 off the bench, and the Bulldogs answer in a major way.
You know, that was a nice rhythm shot for Weave. I thought he was going to pass it to Hill, but he had his rhythm. Took the shot. That's good for his confidence.
64-60. Fresno State in front with 9 minutes to play. Gorner guarded by Hill. Reversal to Amy, and now into the hands of Cardenas, who took a couple steps before he put it on the floor. Now he works on Yap, pushing off with the left hand, puts it up with the right hand off the window, no. And we're going to foul underneath. Weaver had position. And then Weaver extended that arm, huh?
Yeah, trying to block out a big jumper. That's how you got to do it.
You just don't want them to see you do it.
No.
And they did. So Weaver guilty of the foul. 64-60 Bulldogs, 8:40 to go. Cardenas driving against Pope. Navigates all the way under the hoop, spins back, skips it to the corner. Anderson, a little jump step. The 3 ball gets the roll. Hit the front iron and hopped up and in. 14th 3 for San Jose State.
They're hot from the perimeter, and it's that dribble penetration that's hurting the Dogs.
64-63, a 1-point lead. Yap had it taken away by Trey Anderson, who's shown some really good hands out there. And now the Spartans in transition, aiming to the rim, missed the layup, but it's back up and in thanks to Anderson's hustle. Yeah. Trey Anderson has really been showing some intensity tonight.
Yeah, you got to watch Enoch's tank right now.
Anderson has 13. Spartans back to a 1-point lead. Weaver has to get rid of it. Finds Pope near midcourt. 65-64 San Jose State. Weaver from the left wing driving hard against Gorner. There was contact before that running bank shot. Spartans team total, they're 14 of 24 from distance, 58% for the game. Bulldogs inbounding down by 1. They get it to Ducell in the corner. Now back out on the wing right side, Boakye, who gets it into the hands of Hill. Isaiah Hill. Back to Ducell, and now reversal to Hill, who's got it near midcourt. Going to work the pick and roll with Boakye. Off the bounce, wants the 3. Isaiah Hill zings it, and Fresno State back on top. 67-65.
Well, when I was just talking about, I think Hill needs to get involved. You need that shooting off that high pick and roll. He's money every time when they go underneath.
Boakye has played his best game as a Bulldog. Here's Seixas in the paint, spinning, swatted from behind by Boakye, who was just hanging up there, levitating. Hill the other way with a mouthpiece hanging out of his teeth. Gets it to Pope on the right wing. Cardenas on him. Pope fakes right, dribbles left. Had Boakye on the roll, didn't see him. Instead to Hill, left sideline. 7 minutes to play. Bulldogs up by 2. The pick and roll with Boakye. Hill holds on to it, curls into the paint, fires to Ducell. Right corner 3. Xavier Ducell to be with the team on its trip to Logan, Utah for Saturday afternoon's battle with a nationally ranked Utah State team. For now, trying to put away a first conference win with acting head coach Keith Brown and the rest of that Bulldog staff trying to engineer a home victory. Trey Anderson catch and shoot 3 for the Spartans, and man, 15 threes for Tim Miles' club tonight. Spartans within 2.
Just when you think the Dogs are about to take a step to get a little more breathing room, San Jose hits a tough, contested 3-pointer.
15 threes. Here's Ducell rifling it down for Colomario, who gets shoved to the ground by Cardenas. From that young man. 6:26 to go. Not in the bonus yet. That was team foul number 6 on the Spartans. Bulldogs have 4. Comes into Ducell in the left corner. Swings it out to Boakye. Hands off to Hill, motioning through. Now to Pope right wing, working on Gorner. Backs it out, reverses to Hill. Hill against Amy. Boakye rolling to the hoop, and there's a foul on Zhang, which is going to put Hill at the line. Isaiah Hill has 14 points already to go with 5 rebounds and 8 assists. And he nails the front end of a. He'll match Mitch Arnold for 5th on that ladder. Now to make it a 4-point game, you bet. Isaiah Hill with 16 to lead the way, and now a little full court pressure. 4-point Bulldog lead, but coach, tons of time left.
Tons of time left against an explosive San Jose State. So
Cardenas wants the screen from Zhang. Now Cardenas attacking into the paint, finds an open Anderson, another 3, and wow, Trey Anderson 5 for 5 from distance. Between he and Gorner, there are combined 12 for 14 out there. The Spartans 16 of 26, and they're within 1 again. I mean, that is just some torrid three-point shooting. Boakye on the block, back out Yap, finds Pope at the top, hesitation, now penetration, and then his shot blocked. Tried to finger roll it, and Zhang said, I got 5 fingers too.
That was a beautiful block shot.
72-71 Dogs. Cardenas trying to give the Spartans the lead. Stops in the paint. Out to Gorner. Gorner, a runner. Good off the window.
Whoa.
Looked like Colomario got hit on the landing by Gorner and shaken up a little bit. Gorner's career high goes to 32, and Tim Miles' team back on top, 73-72.
You see how he came off that line and didn't mind going to the hole and getting physical? That's going to be a challenge.
What a night for Gorner. Colomario in the corner, thought about a 3, didn't take it. Back out to Hill. He wants Boakye to come. There's the ball screen. Hill switching on to Zhang. Jump stop on the baseline. Bucket and a foul. Hill put
money at the line, so he sets up your full court press.
What a seesaw affair tonight. Hill swishes the foul shot. He's up to 19 with his next point. He'll tie Kevin Bell for 26th on the Bulldogs all-time scoring list. But will the Dogs get their first conference win? Their lead is 2 with 4:40 remaining. Cardenas always active with that offhand, trying to create space. Amy, catch and shoot. I couldn't tell if he was behind the line or not. Mike Littlewood calls that a 3, and that gives the Spartans a 1-point lead, 76-75. They've hit 17 threes tonight. It's the 3rd for Amy. Hill finds an open Pope left wing, driving on Gorner, gets past him, challenges the help from Anderson, and hangs and hits. A dozen for Isaiah Pope, and back we go to the Bulldogs on top by a point, 77-76.
Well, they tried to run him off the three-point line, takes a direct drive to the bucket, goes up strong.
18 lead changes in this game.
Wow.
Bulldogs by 1. Gorner motioning through, attacking Andre. No foul call. Colomario with a great block out for the board.
Well, I like that no call. I like that type of basketball. Physical. Let's see who wins.
I wonder if Leo whispered a little Brazilian Portuguese to the Portugal import of Seixas, who's from Lisbon. 77-76 Dogs. 3.5 minutes remaining. 18 fouls on the Spartans. Only 4 this half on Fresno State. Hill finds a cutting Andre to the corner. Colomario back out Yap, catch and shoot triple, back iron no, and Amy has the board for San Jose State. Good ball movement.
Great ball movement, just couldn't get it to fall.
Bulldogs are shooting 56% for the game, but their lead is only 1 with just over 3 minutes remaining. Cardenas attacking the basket, blocked from behind by Andre, but Seixas there for the putback. And the Spartans back on top by a point, 78-77.
Let's see what they go into now. Hill should always have the ball. There you go.
And he draws a foul on Amy, who might be a little winded. That's going to put on the arc, and made 17 of them in 27 tries. That's a season high for Tim Miles' club and 3 shy of a school record as Hill calmly rattled the game, but Hill may be swiping that one away.
Well, the veteran comes through when you need him late.
And he swishes that one. The Bulldogs back in front by a point, 79-78. And Isaiah Hill has now passed Ron Anderson and Kevin Bell on the scoring list on the same night that he moved past Marvell Harris on the all-time assist counter. Cardenas trying to answer all the way to the rim, and the layup good. Alvaro Cardenas, his legs aren't tired.
They are not. And Hill's looking around, hey, where's my help? Where's the call?
80-79 San Jose State, 2.5 minutes remaining in regulation. Hill guarded by Amy, swings it over to Colomario. Now to Ducell, right sideline, curls toward the top, back into the hands of Hill. He's played a masterful second half. Hill, hesitation dribble, no look feed to Colomario, corner 3. Leo comes up short, but Andre bats it out to Hill. He penetrates and he'll pull it back out. Make sure they get a good look, down by a point, nearing the 2-minute mark. Andre on the perimeter, swings to Hill. Hill handling, rifles across court past Ducell, left corner three. Xavier Ducell, and that might have been the prettiest of Isaiah Hill's 9 assists tonight.
Yeah, nice action, right? He didn't give it up, didn't take a bad shot until he knew he had the guy he wanted in the corner. He just went to the opposite side. X-Man knocked it down.
82-80 Bulldogs, a minute 40 to go. Hill has matched a season high with 9 assists. Seixas a catch and shoot three, no good. And a foul call. They're going to get Ducell fouling.
Yeah, and he took his time tonight, right? He didn't got everybody involved early, and then late he's taking over.
Spartans get it into the hands of Cardenas. Cardenas pressured by Yap, swings across court Amy. Amy penetrating, jump stop, feeds Seixas, the baseline jumper, true. Diogo Seixas, the southpaw from about 12 feet out, ties it up at 82-82.
Now you got it.
Eduardo Andre has 3. Hill has scored 21 to lead 5 Dogs in double digits. Boachi has his first career double-double. But here we are tied, 82 apiece. A minute, 10 seconds remaining. Hill, top of the arc, picks up his dribble. Over to Colomario, thought about the 3, now hands off Yap. Yap has been big off the bench with 13 points. Back to Hill, left wing, driving on Amy. Reversal to Yap, top of the key, 3 ball, in and out. And a board for Jong of San Jose State. Man, he had a wide open look.
Boy, went in and out on him. He had to write everything, it just didn't fall.
So now the Dogs trying to defend in the half court. Cardenas into the paint, and Andre knocked away the lob, triggering transition. Donovan Yap attacking Gorner, double clutch shot, wouldn't go. Zhang the rebound for San Jose State.
Uh-oh, now you got to look at your shot clock and see how you're going to play it, offense and defense.
Tied at 82, and a 7-second difference, little less than 7 between shot clock and game clock.
And you notice Tim Miles calls his play from the side, coaches his guys, he's got offense in front of him. Let's see what they run.
10 on the shot clock. Cardenas down the lane. Back out, Amy, catch and shoot 3 ball. Short, rebound tracked down by Cardenas. Amy again to Cardenas, back out to Amy, 6 seconds, 5. Amy down the lane, layup, good. Offensive foul. Isaiah Hill drew the charge. And Fresno State will have the ball with 4 seconds left in a tie game. Tim Miles, hands on his hips. Thought it should have been a block. Wow, if you're with us on the simulcast, let's take a look.
It comes through the paint, knee up. Hill's there, outside of it, takes it right in the chest. Woo, that could be debatable either way. You can see why Coach Miles is over there. Let's go.
Hill has the inbound. Hill across the timeline. 2, 1, off balance 3 at the buzzer.
Wow.